Hi everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Just last weekend we celebrated my husband's birthday. Happy birthday, honey. And for dessert we had the most epic creme brulee. It was so delicious, topped with fresh berries, and I thought to myself, I don't think I've shared a recipe with you guys. So today is the day. I'm going to share a classic creme brulee recipe. I'm going to top it with lots of fresh berries. This dessert is so elegant and delicious, and it's actually quite simple to make at home. Now if you don't have one of these handy kitchen torches, I'm going to have a product link in the video description below for where you can get one, or you can also use your oven broiler. Now I've already got my oven preheated to 325 degrees. Let me show you how to make this dessert. First up, my egg yolks. So I have 5 egg yolks. I'm going to drop them into my mixing bowl. You'll want to whisk the egg yolks vigorously for a few minutes until they're pale in color and they should ribbon off of your whisk. Next, I'm going to heat my cream and sugar. I'm going to pour in 3 cups of heavy cream into my saucepan. Add 3/4 cup of white granulated sugar, a pinch of salt, a teaspoon of vanilla extract. You can also add a little bit of ground vanilla or use a vanilla seed for extra vanilla flavor. Whisk this all together, and I'm going to cook it on medium heat until that sugar is dissolved and the cream is piping hot. I have my heated cream and my egg yolks, and now I'm going to temper the two together. I'm going to add a little bit of that heavy cream at a time and then whisk vigorously after each addition. And add in the last little bit of the hot heavy cream. It's important to strain your custard so that your creme brulee is creamy and smooth. So I'm just going to pour my custard through a fine mesh sieve. I have my custard ready, and now it's time to fill up my ramekins. I'm going to be using 4 ceramic ramekins like these. They're about 5 ounces. Now if you don't have any ramekins, don't worry. You can also use cute little mason jars like these. Time to fill these up. Just want to use a ladle and pour the custard in, filling them almost to the top. The custard needs to be cooked with the ramekins submerged in hot water, so pour boiling water into your pan. You want to fill it up about halfway up the ramekins. And my creme brulee is ready to go into my preheated oven. They're going to bake at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for about 35 to 40 minutes. That timing also depends on how large or how small your ramekins are, so it could be more or less. The center should be just wobbly and everything else should be set. Once they're done baking, you want to take them out of the oven, let them chill in the refrigerator for at least 2 to 3 hours, and then we'll come back to add that crystallized sugar on top. My custard has set in the refrigerator for a few hours, and now I'm going to sprinkle a tablespoon of sugar in an even layer over the top. Now if you don't have a food torch, you could still make creme brulee. All you have to do is sprinkle the sugar on the top and then set the entire tray under the broiler in your oven and let it broil on high for a few minutes or until that sugar is caramelized. And then finish each creme brulee off with some fresh berries, along with a little mint leaf. And now for the fun part, just grab a spoon and break that caramelized sugar. Look at that, so good. And that's it for my classic creme brulee recipe. Time to dig in, but before I do that, I want to share a trick with you that will forever change the way you eat creme brulee. I learned this from my wonderful sister-in-law, thank you, Allie. Lemon. So all you have to do is squeeze a little bit of lemon juice over the top. And what it does is it really kind of breaks up that sweetness, the caramelized sugar, so you have a little bit of tartness with the creme brulee, and it makes such a huge difference. Time to get myself another spoonful. Grab a little berry. There is nothing like a classic creme brulee, especially for a special event. I love that creamy custard. It's just so flavorful, smooth. Love the addition of that lemon juice on top, the caramelized sugar. It's just such an elegant, timeless dessert that you can never, ever, ever go wrong with. I hope you guys have enjoyed this recipe. Head down into my video description box to get the written recipe on my website. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.